Hey guys, I'm Dave Brooks with Dave Brooks Artist Development and VocalTeacher.com, and I'd like to welcome everybody out to another segment of my weekly video blog. Today I want to talk with all of you guys out there about a balanced approach to your artistry. There are critical components that make up this balanced approach that give you the power to have that balanced approach to finding out who you are as an artist. There are a few of these, and I touch on these components every week with my clients, but I also, when I go out and do my vocal seminars and my vocal workshops, I really dig into this topic because it's extremely important and relevant to your success as a singer-songwriter/artist. So the number one component of a balanced approach to finding out who you are as an artist is technique. There's nothing that comes before that. Establishing a great technical base will give you the confidence because you're going to know how high can I really sing? What register do I ring or ping the best in? How much control do I really have? How much stamina do I have? How long can I go and sing on any given night before I start to peter out? So a really strong technical base gives you the power to leap off of that stylistically and delve into really communicating a lyric, and or not delve, but gives you the power to communicate that lyric. So number one, technique. Nothing else comes before that. Know who you are as a vocalist, extremely important. Know what you're packing. Number two, learn an instrument. Learning an instrument is critical. What does that give you? That learning an instrument makes you, number one, makes you a better songwriter. For those of you out there who are like, man, I don't even like songwriting, I venture to guess, and I'm even going to, they say when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. The people that don't like to songwrite are people that don't know how to play anything. Now, all they do is sing. They sing karaoke, they make up melodies in their head, but if you have a firm grasp on an instrument or a couple of instruments, you know your way around them, you know how to play them, that's going to open up a whole new world of possibilities with your songwriting. It gives you, in terms of just chord progressions alone, it gives you all these possibilities. It gives you more freedom and flexibility with your chord selection. So learn an instrument, folks. Give away your first year. It takes at least a year just to get comfortable with the instrument. It takes time. Remember, technique, everything that I coach here, it's all muscle memory. Well, so is playing an instrument. It's the same thing. So learn that instrument. Make sure you're proficient enough on it to where you can start writing your own stuff. It makes a huge difference in your songwriting, folks. It's also going to help you with vocal arrangements. Now, writing a good chord melody is one thing, but being able to slap a vocal melody on top of that makes sense and it's metered out and has some symmetry to it is quite another. But that's going to teach you how to do that just by virtue of learning that instrument and becoming confident in it. So learn that instrument. It's a crucial component of finding out who you are as an artist. Three, once you're learning that instrument, as you're learning the instrument, explore songwriting. Jump in. I don't care whether you end up writing your own stuff ultimately or not. Just venturing into the songwriting place is an act of progress. You're literally peeling off layers of predispositions or presuppositions about who you think you are. Exploring that songwriting is going to help you figure out what kind of music, well, not just what kind of music do I like, but in terms of the music that you do like, how that influences you when you write. Because when you write, you're not thinking of any specific song. You're just subconsciously taking from all of the music that you've listened to, and especially the dominant style of music that you listen to, you're taking that and it's coming to the surface as you write. So songwriting is absolutely critical to finding out who you really are as an artist. Whether or not you end up writing your own stuff or not, it's irrelevant. Jump into that process, figure out who you are, because I guarantee you will if you really take this seriously. Start songwriting. Now, number 4, allow yourself to be inspired by other acts. Everybody has an act or acts or a genre of music that speaks to them more than any other. Allow yourself to be influenced as an artist, but not taken over. Remember, you're not a karaoke singer. These artists that you're mimicking, they don't know who you are, probably never will know who you are. So don't make the mistake of being a copycat. That's very, very bad. It hurts the creative process, stifles it, shuts it down. Make sure your mind acts like a filter. You take in what works for you, stylistically, what works for you, and you get rid of the rest. You have the presence of mind. Remember, don't let your passion override your reason. Always make sure that you are filtering what works for you and let that stay in, and the rest needs to take a hike. So allow yourself to be influenced, but not taken over. It's extremely important. Number 5, just be consistent with all of this. People who do well in life are people who are consistent. That's one of the big characteristics that successful people have. They're consistent. They build it into a habit. So make a habit out of doing your exercises every day, getting stronger with your voice. Make a habit out of learning that instrument. Stay with it. Practice at least an hour a day, every day. That's what it takes. It's what it takes, folks. Stay consistent with your songwriting. I did a blog on how to be an effective songwriter, the components of that a while back. You want to go back and check that out too. It's a really good how-to, especially for beginning songwriters. Allow yourself to be influenced. Make a habit out of all this. Go and listen to your favorite bands. Pick out things. Have discussions with other people about why you like certain things. Get to know when that song was recorded, who was on it, the instruments that were on that recording. The kind of, even so far, some people will go so far as to even research the gear that it was recorded on, to find out what kind of sound, how they got that certain sound. Really delve into this stuff, folks. Remember, this is ultimately all about you. And the more you collect and allow yourself to be influenced, the more options you're going to have, especially on a subconscious level. It's just going to all come bubbling to the top. But remember, don't allow yourself to be taken over. Ultimately, it all comes back to you to create that incredible package. You know, the whole nine. So. One more time, components of a balanced approach to finding your artistry, or who you are as an artist. Number 1, technique. Number 2, learn an instrument. Number 3, explore the songwriting. Number 4, allow yourself to be influenced, not taken over. And number 5, for heaven's sakes, folks, stay consistent. Don't give up. Anybody can quit. There you have it.